Today, for our first reading, we have heard the story of the city of Babel. God today punishes those who intended to build the city of Babel, especially the tower. Why did God punish them? What was wrong with their intentions or with this project? Today, many people build skyscrapers. Today, many people build buildings that have their top in the sky. Why doesn't God punish those who have the intention of building a skyscraper? What was different about Babel and their intention there? So it seems to me that what was going on in Babel was a desire to erect a city emancipated from God, competing with God and trying to have the same greatness of God. My interpretation is that what is at play at Babel is the same temptation that is at play at the Garden of Eden. That desire to eat from the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Is that desire to build the city, build a life emancipated from God? That's what's at play at Babel. That's why they receive a punishment. And what's amazing is that the story of Babel is still repeated nowadays. How many nations want to build a civilization emancipated from God? How many nations think that because in their Congress or in their parliament they can pass a law that says that whatever they say, because they pass a law and people vote, they think that that law is truthful or just? What is the payment of sin in today's passage? People are confused and people are dispersed. So there is a beautiful dynamic here. Sin always causes dispersion. Sin causes people to move away from each other and to consider each other strangers. But the Catechism has a beautiful line that speaks about how God makes right Babel. The Catechism says, while sin causes dispersion, God always works towards unity. And the great civilization that men wanted to build, emancipated from God in Babel, God did it. He built that civilization in the church. The Holy Spirit builds a civilization of unity, the city of God, through the Holy Spirit in the church. So, see those two dynamics in play. On one hand, sin, arrogance, pride, wanting to be like God. The fruit, what is? Dispersion. What man cannot do by his own strength is done by God. Through the Holy Spirit, God builds the unity of the human civilization and brings us together as one body in the church. Obviously, this is expressed most clearly in the scene of Pentecost, where everybody understands each other through the gift of the Holy Spirit. So let us remember that pride and arrogance and the desire to be emancipated from God as a nation, as a country, as human beings, the payment for that is sin and dispersion. But only humility can bring us together in one civilization of the church in this great work done by the Holy Spirit.